Welcome to part 2 of the Speedy's Princess Challenge. Last episode we just entered a portal to take us to the Ifrit territory, and here we are. In this quest you have to make it to the Ifrit camp without being detected by patrols. All you need to do to complete this though is to interact with these wells.
Okay. Good. So they're coming for us, okay. Thank goodness. That was close.
After making it to the main camp, we get to meet everyone's favourite waifu, the Ifrit Voidmaster.
We'll make it.
Now it wouldn't be a good recap if I didn't skip all the dialogue. I fight this army of grunts and make my way out of there.
We go interact with all of these rocks.
I help delay to collect blood samples, and at this point I need to go hunt down the armies of Ifrit. I've had this venom hatchling in my party for most of the playthrough at this point, but I think it's about time for us to go our separate ways. See, it slows down my party speed, and I can't afford to upgrade it anyway.
Sorry, Dragon. Pretty good. Oh, we even got a venom hatchling straight off the bat. Okay, me and Dragon Coon just doing it.
He might not be in our party, but he'll forever be in our hearts. Nah, who cares?
Oh, there they are.
Now that I'm not held back by those slowpokes, it's time to hunt down the Ifrit.
I feel like every time I bring up claymores, that's what you say, that's how I know. Maybe they just randomly spawn. Yeah, here they are. I knew it. See?
With the Ifrit hordes defeated, it's time to move on to the next quest. But before we do that, it's time to simp for Rebia.
As the name Sir Simp implies, I'm gonna aid the ducking.
After simping, it's time to find the Ifrit hideout.
Okay. This one's not too bad. We go to North Crag. Gives us 3 different options to search from, but from previous experience, I know that the correct one is in it's this one up here.
We're sitting at day 26, which is only a third of the time we have to spend, but the next quest will either make or break the run.
And now we're gonna have to do Into the Abyss. This is where the real challenge begins, and so I'm gonna save it. We previously used our talent points to get Spy Report, which will show us where anyone on the map is. Rebia is gonna be in Triple Rock. Ludo Khan is in Umbral Cliffs. That makes sense. Let's stay here until Rebia leaves. I think she'll leave. I think she'll leave. Right? She'll leave. She'll leave.
I honestly hate this quest. Even now, thinking about it makes me not want to edit this video.
If I go into the city.
For the uninitiated, Into the Abyss is a quest that makes you run around after all the faction leaders. Now the hardest part of this quest isn't the rarity of the items you need to gather, or the difficulty of the bosses, no. It isn't the fact that you need to spend 6 talent points just to be able to find the faction leaders in the first place, but it might have something to do with how I can't even talk to the faction leaders once they garrison. Meaning, if I'm not waiting outside their city when they do their weekly patrol, I'm screwed.
I swear, I have no idea where he left. As soon as he left, it was like, oh mate, coming back. He's gonna beat us back too.
No, God!
He's got that movement speed.
No, God,
oh my goodness.
Please, no, no!
Oh
no!
my goodness, no!
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 Well, in order to save my sanity, I'm gonna cut most of the footage of this quest, so if you wanted to see something specific about it, let me know in the comments and I'll try to help you out. Otherwise, screw this quest.
I love how I just watched that guy get chased down by an Ifrit and murdered. Now we're gonna have to go hunt down the Ifrit battalions from memory.
This is pretty much the same as the last time we hunted the Ifrit armies, but once we're done, we can finally enter the Ifrit domain.
Now we have to find the Voidmaster's domain. We'll make our way over to the lava fortress. Not exactly to the lava fortress.
In this quest, we'll need to find the Voidmaster's domain. The wording of the quest is a little confusing, and you could easily be misled to think that you're supposed to take over his city.
No, it's in this top.
Fortunately, you don't have to go that
section of
far.
the map.
Just make your way to this undisclosed
around
location
here.
at the top of the Ifrit map.
Is it over here? Yeah, I believe it's over here. Oops.
We're on day 58, and we've pretty much reached the beginning of the end of the story. It might have been helpful if I'd built up an army to help with these fights, but luckily I managed to deal with them. And just like that, it's time to take on the Ifrit Voidmaster.
Let's see.
Now, if you haven't finished the main
Here we
quest
go, we
before,
made it.
you might think this is the end. But this is actually when we find out our true enemy, which is the Obsidian Flame.
Excuse me, I normally get sick of I get sick of doing the story from Into the Abyss onwards, and kind of stop paying attention.
After doing a few story quests, we're ready to enter a portal and fight the last boss. It's day 62,
thanks.
so things are looking pretty good.
I'm ready.
Before we fight the last boss, we've just got to clear some trash mobs.
Oh heck, mate! I died. Wow. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Okay. By the way, I'm playing that. Maybe I'm sleeping. Oh, still there. Oh man. Oh, that's not good, guys. The moment we've been waiting for. The fight against the big bad boss.
This was it, the moment I'd been waiting for.
Yeah.
The last 61 days was preparing me for this one
Why
fight.
not do it? Okay. Now we are actually dealing damage. I was just wasting my MP before. Fallen one boss. Bro. The fallen one boss is just like a mob here, like in certain windows. I can't read what that says, so yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Looks like we can deal damage to it now, so use my burst. There we go. There we get it. We've completed it. We've beaten this boss.
It was that easy, ladies and gentlemen. It was that easy. Unbelievable, unforgettable. No matter which universe, life is all the same. Is that the end?
I don't know.
As the closing cutscene played, there was still one question that needed to be answered.
Is she single? Yes. Or is she a widow? She's still a hot mummy though. Okay. Although she's a few hundred years old. You know what, man? I'm not gonna argue. I got no arguments with what you said. So, you know. It is what it is. Great game. Great game. 5 talent points. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is.
And just like that, we finished the first chapter to our Sands of Salzaar challenge, and I'll be ready for more soon.